In this video, we're going to talk about the plan to get all of these guys painted. Alright, so what I have here is a chain rasp from the Thorns of the Briar Queen. And I decided that I need to have a plan. And so I sat down, I looked at this guy, and I was like, all right, how are we going to start painting this? He's a bad example. Let's grab a different chain rasp. Yeah, so right here. So I was looking at these guys, and I'm like, skeletons, undead dudes. I like painting skeletal undead dudes. And so I was like, okay, we're going to use bone white. But I've been looking at them, and so if you look at the arms, those aren't bones. They're like fleshy arms. So I think it's more, I was like, okay, I don't want to paint those like bones because they're not actually bone. I mean, I could, but I was feeling like, man, maybe not. So I was thinking maybe dead flesh and do like some zombie flying ghost guys. But then having the bone white on the skull and the dead flesh on the arms, I think would just look not great. And those are definitely skulls. And so I didn't want to do the dead flesh on those. So I decided maybe we'll do glowy ghost thing. And I've been watching some videos about green glowy stuff. And I got some paints that I think would work really well for that. And on the cards, actually, they're all green glowy guys. So I'm thinking, all right, let's do some green glowy ghosts. They really are ghosts. And then all this metal, these guys supposedly just got resurrected by Nagash, and they're coming out of the Nightvault. So I think I'm gonna do, oops, dropping them, don't break. So I think I'm gonna do some rusty stuff. I'm gonna do a lot of dry brush and get all rusty. And I was thinking, okay, I should probably do that before I do the glowy ghost stuff, so that when I'm dry brushing this, it doesn't get all messy. And I was like, you know what, I need a plan. So I sat down and I wrote a plan. And I'm going to actually try to stick to it because I don't want to mess these guys up. And so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to do a test model. I guess it'll probably be this guy because it has the face on it. And maybe, yeah, all these other guys are very different. I'll probably do this guy. So I need to make sure I clean them because I've been playing with these with my kids and I've probably got finger grease on them. So we got to clean them. So I'm going to scrub them. And then I'm going to prime white. I've been messing with Zenithal priming lately, but if I'm going to do the glowy part of it, then even the under bits of the arms, I want to be white because it's all glowing. It's producing its own effect. And so I'm going to do the whole thing with white, but then I'm going to shade in like the undercloaks. It's hard, there's not really any on that guy, but where's the dude I just had? Yeah, so like underneath in there, the part that's actually cloak, I'm going to paint that black first so that it looks like the shadow that it is. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to paint all the metal bits and then dry brush them with a rust so we don't mess that up. All right, and then I'm actually going to do the bases first. That way, when I dry brush the bases, I don't get anything on the spectral bits. All right, so bases early, or at least up to the dry brushing portion. And then I want to always try to be practicing new techniques. So we're going to wet blend the burial shrouds. And I've been watching a gentleman over at 52 Miniatures. If he ever mentions his name, throw it in the comments because I'd like to, maybe I'll ask him. His wet blending is awesome. So I want to practice my wet blending. And so I'm going to do the burial shards with some wet blends. And I'm going to do some earthy tones. And I do have some ideas for some other stuff. And then we're going to finish it off. After I do all of that, I can do all this with white. I can clean it all up, all the spectrally bits. And then I'm going to use these paints, I think, to do some glowy green spectral ghosts. So that is the plan. That is how I've been hobbying lately. Please let me know how you've been hobbying lately down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to get daily hobby videos, consider subscribing. If you want a preview of my next painting video, check out my Rumbl. I do the occasional blog post related to the channel over on my Tumblr, and you can also follow me on Instagram.